Then comes Laughing Fox, Omaha Beach. Improbable in second. Omaha Beach is now a length in front. Improbable gonna try him one more time. Omaha Beach, Improbable to the outside. Omaha Beach just won't let him by yet. Improbable second. Omaha Beach, yes!
All right, welcome back to a very unexpected episode of the Racing Rundown podcast. I don't know if I'm going to upload this on iTunes or if I'm just going to go with the YouTube right now. I only have 16 minutes left of allowance on my hoster, so we're going to make this what we can. If you have not heard, the favorite for Saturday's Kentucky Derby, Omaha Beach, and my personal pick has been scratched from the Derby with entrapped epiglottis, some kind of lung infection that is going to have to be treated over the next couple of days. He will not run. Richard Mandella did talk about this, and he said Ali Shiva had this a couple of weeks before his Kentucky Derby, but this isn't something you can take care of in a weekend. And the first thing that I want to say, more than anything else, and yes, it is unfortunate that we did lose the favorite and probably the best horse in this Kentucky Derby, is props to Rick Porter and Dick Mandella, because they did what was right for the horse. And above all, more important than anything else, that is what, above all else, matters, the welfare of the horse. And I'm not going to name any names, but I know there would be people out there, and I don't really have any names, but I know that there would be people out there who, it's the Kentucky Derby, let's just run the horse and hope for the best. But they did what was right for the horse, and we should give them props for that. Now, looking at it this way, my reaction to this is, this sucks. Omaha Beach was the best horse in the country, best 3-year-old, I should say, and I was looking forward to seeing him run in the Kentucky Derby. And also, I was looking forward to rooting for Richard Mandella and Rick Porter, guys who have been in this industry a long time. Rick Porter's deserved this. So does Richard Mandella. And really, Richard Mandella can't catch a break. He had Beholder in the Classic, going up against American Pharaoh, and the horse got herself sick. Dick Mandella is on the verge of his best chance to win the Derby in his career. And his horse, and it's not like Dick Mandella had a crappy horse. Like, he had the favorite. He was saddling the horse that a good majority of the country was going to pick for to win the Derby. And now that horse is out of the race, I for one feel bad for Dick Mandella. I know the opportunity might come along again, but for Dick, I would just say this was his best chance to do it. And there's no guarantees in anything. And, I said that this was his best chance, and it could possibly be his last chance, because he hadn't been to the Derby in 15 years. This is his first time since 2004. And not that I'm saying that he isn't going to have another horse within another 15 years, but for Dick himself, this sucks. And it sucks for us because we're not going to get to see the best horses in the country. Now, how this plays out with everything else, Bodie Express, the maiden, will now take Omaha Beach's spot in the starting gate. I have no idea what's going to happen with the post positions. I know that Bodie Express will be in the Kentucky Derby. I don't know whether or not they're just going to shift every horse to the outside of Omaha Beach over one and stick Bodie Express in the 20 hole, or if he's going to get Omaha Beach's hole. I would think that they would put him in Omaha Beach's position because that's the horse he's replacing, but I don't know. I'll tweet out what ends up happening. How does this change the Kentucky Derby? This is kind of a thrown together thing. I literally got the news a half hour ago and had to drop everything and throw this together. So this is kind of bits and pieces pieced together. And again, the live show will be postponed to Friday, and I will have a better idea of everything once it comes to Friday. But obviously, this throws everything off for me and the Kentucky Derby. I had Omaha Beach winning, and he's not in the race. I think that him not being in the race changes a lot. Obviously, Omaha Beach will not win. Now, I did DM someone what my trifecta. Someone asked me, what's your trifecta? And I said, I like Omaha Beach game winner, and I was going to take a big price with Country House. Now, I think looking at it, game winner was my number 2. I'm going to take game winner in the Kentucky Derby, and I'm going to still take Country House
and
third.
game winner,
You'll have to
understandably,
get
is
back
four
to me on
wide
the
into the
exacta.
first
I will
turn.
answer that
More
question.
ice is just
But
on the outside
Omaha
of
Beach
Roadster.
out of the
Into
Kentucky
the first
Derby,
turn
this
they go,
for the
chasing
sport
Instagram, who
itself
leads by
is bad, but it also, I will say, like I said in the beginning of the video, all the credit to Rick Porter and Dick Mandela because they did not put the horse at risk. And that's what we shouldn't lose on this. Yeah, it's disappointing that we're not going to see Omaha Beach, probably the best 3-year-old of this crop, run in the Kentucky Derby. Hopefully he'll come back. Maybe he could pull off an AP Indy type run. I have no idea. I'm not even going to try to speculate on where he's going to go. But Omaha Beach, disappointing he's not going to run. But once again, they took care of the horse. And that's what too often is not done. And props to them for doing it. Game winner is now my pick for the Kentucky Derby. My live show has been postponed to Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you have any questions about the Kentucky Derby, how this screws everything up, please feel free to DM me. You can get that on Instagram at Racing Rundown Podcast, on Twitter at Rundown Racing. I do also want to mention, because I had to make this video and postpone a bunch of videos in the Why Horses Won't Win the Kentucky Derby, just for the sake of time, I will group all the rest of the horses into one large video. And we will include Master Fencer. I will leave the Omaha Beach video up just for the sake of leaving it up, but Omaha Beach not in the Kentucky Derby, so obviously he cannot win it. We'll see what, if anything else, transpires in the coming days. Again, this is very unfortunate, but I will say, at least if Omaha Beach was going to scratch, he scratched before they had to scratch the also eligible horses, so at least there will be 20 horses in the field. I know Bodie Express is a maiden, and I will now put him on the throwaway list with Palouse Parfait and Grey Magician, but at least Bodie Express is in and has a chance. So, looking at it positively, they did the best for the horse, and someone else gets to take Omaha Beach's spot. Game winner is now my pick for the Kentucky Derby. I will see you all tomorrow for the wrap-up video for the Why Horses Won't Win the Kentucky Derby series. And again, this, just in general, this sucks.
Go is in front as they turn for home. Knicks Go on top, trying to pull off another upset here. Into the final furlong with Game Winner running at him on the outside. The two of them into the final furlong, and they've bumped there. Game Winner on the outside takes the lead. On the inside, it's Knicks Go, who fights on but will be second best as they come down to the line. He doesn't know how to lose. He's Game Winner in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile.